Hi Pisces, I am Jess from the Nimbi bringing you a timeless tarot message. Let's just go ahead and get started. If you want more information about my tarot readings, click on that link right there. Otherwise, let's just do this. All right, message for Pisces. Universe, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, please give me the message that this viewer needs to hear most at this time on their journey. Thank you. Overall energy for Pisces, please. Overall energy for Pisces. Your message really wanted to come out today. I decided to come up with a new way on how to pick who's getting readings on any given day. And you really, really wanted to be heard. So we're doing you first. Thank you. Come together. Number 8. There is a really caring and nurturing energy, kind of vibe coming off of this card. It's really super, super sweet. It's almost like motherly. It's really super awesome. I like it. Yeah, there's this very motherly energy coming through right now. Let's see, Pisces. What do we got for you? So, looks that something is coming together. That's awesome. Maybe something that you've been nurturing for quite some time, or maybe you haven't. Maybe somebody else has. I feel there's a lot of energy that's been put into this, and there's a very like caring, motherly, kind of like something's been in gestation for a while, perhaps. Let's see. What comes out? The number 8. It's like working on something. All right, Pisces, what do we got for you today? Thank you. The Queen of Swords. Awesome. She's very clear. That's funny because when I was pulling that card out, I thought it was going to be the Seven of Swords because they looked the same at the top. And it had the Seven of Swords energy to it. So that's really interesting that the Seven of Swords came out right after it. Let's see what this one is. The Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, the Knight of Swords on its side. Holy Swords, Pisces. Is somebody really stuck up in their head, or maybe in the way things are being said? The Death card, okay. The Ace of Cups. We have a cup. Oh my god. And the High Priestess. Awesome. Okay. The Ten of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. All right. My goodness, Pisces. Let's see. There's really a lot of thought going on right now. Like, my head feels like it's spinning. I feel like that needs to die. Maybe that's why we got the Death and the Ten of Swords here. That's this really hopeless energy, those two cards. It's like, you know, feeling completely defeated almost. The energy of those two cards, but something is coming together. That's interesting that the overall energy is coming together, but the underlying energy is defeat. That's super contradictory. Let's see what's happening here. Maybe you just think something has been defeated because something is over. Maybe it's all of this thought, this overthinking that's coming to an end here. That's nice. Because we've got some kind of new opportunity in love coming in here. It could be an offer that you're receiving. It could also just be loving of self. This is kind of like in the dark. It's like a secret right now. You don't really see it. It's coming together. Maybe you intuitively know that something is coming, but you're kind of stuck in this very defeated, helpless energy. All right, that's really interesting, Pisces. Let's see what this is all about. All right, let's start with that Ten of Swords. Something, you feel stabbed in the back. You're hurting. My back hurts, like my kidneys. I feel like I just got in a fight and somebody like punched my kidneys and I'm gonna pee blood. Okay. I don't know where that came from, guys. Here we go. Let's talk about this Ten of Swords. All right, well, I just saw the Justice card, and then when I flipped into the middle, I saw the Death card, and then I saw Judgment just there. So there's a lot of like big things kind of going on in the like behind the scenes that you probably don't see. Let's talk about this 10 of Swords, please. 10 of Swords for Pisces. Thank you. What do we got? The Wheel and the 7 of Pentacles. Let's scoot that over. All right. So the message that I'm hearing is that it wasn't time for something. Yeah, so like the wheel talks about, it's the Wheel of Fortune, right? So it's constantly moving, and sometimes, you know, when we're at the low point, that was like this 10 of Swords energy, but then it comes back up and then it goes back down. And so it's constantly moving, revolving, evolving is what I just heard also. So there's this evolution happening here. I feel like that's actually really important. So you're at the bottom right now, or you feel like you're at the bottom right now. I think that there's this call to nurture yourself, nurture your soul. Something is coming into fruition here, it's being gestated. Yeah, so it's just like the time isn't quite right yet, but it's coming. Take a look at the seeds that you've planted. There's something there. Whatever it is, like maybe you 10 years ago had a thought of like, oh, I really want to live in that house. Like maybe there was a house on the corner of some street that you used to drive past all the time, and you're like, oh, I really want to live at that house. Like maybe it was that seed. I don't really know. For whatever reason, I'm being guided to say that, so somebody needed to hear that. Let's talk, thanks. Okay. The Queen of Swords. I almost feel like putting that back. But I'm not, I don't know. I'm really conflicted. So the Ace of Swords. I love this. I'm just going to talk about it, and then I'm going to put it back and see if it wants to come out again. The Queen of Swords. She's holding that sword of truth, right? That Ace of Swords can represent the sword of truth. I'm going to put this back now. We're going to see if it comes back out. I didn't feel like I had actually asked for a card yet, even though the universe knows where I'm at. I feel like I want you to know that I'm getting the messages that I'm asking for. All right, so the Queen of Swords, please give me clarification for the Queen of Swords. Thank you. And thank you. That's a lot. All right, so we've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Holy smokes. Okay. All right. The 9, can we see all of that? I'm going to scoot some of this over. So we got the 9 of Swords in reverse. All of these cards are in reverse. The Judgment is in reverse. High Priestess is in reverse. The 7 of Swords is in reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay, that's a lot of blocked energy. Yeah, like really a lot. I feel like you've been kind of stuck up in your head. Or somebody's been stuck up in their head. Focused on, I'm going to say focused on things that don't serve them. You know, this Queen of Pentacles is typically a very nurturing, very abundant energy. She's, you know, got everything that she needs in her kingdom, but it's blocked right now. The 7 of Swords, I actually do like that one in reverse, but because it's with all of these other blocked energies, I don't love it. It's just kind of like being stuck in this blockage of like being cold. Ooh. Sorry, don't shoot the messenger. That's what I was told to say. Being cold. All right. Well, I do get the sense that you're kind of coming to clarity on the fact that you've been blocking things for yourself. Perhaps this actually has something to do with the way that you've thought about things for a while, and it's blocked a lot of things from manifesting in your world. I do get this sense that you're maybe not yet to the point where you're really looking at this, but I do kind of feel like it's coming. Maybe that's where this 10 of Swords is coming in. So, you know, maybe this is the kind of wake-up call that you needed to realize that you've been kind of stuck in this, I'm going to say self-sabotaging energy, even though that's pretty harsh, Pisces, but that's what I'm really getting here. But there is a call to nurture, to come together. This could be coming together with yourself. Let's keep going. Ooh, I love that the King of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. right? Because we've got cups down here too. We don't have a whole lot of much else going on. Pentacles, no wands yet. Let's talk about this Seven of Swords. Hi. Okay. The Chariot on its side. All right, something not moving. And you have a lot of cards today. Let's scoot this over. I'm gonna do that. All right. Oh my goodness, so many cards. Put you right there. All right. So we got the Alchemist, the Prince of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Chariot on its side. So I do read sideways cards. I was going to get to that over here, but we got another one. Sideways cards to me, instead of being a blocked energy, is a sleeping energy. What that sometimes is like intentionally you've put it on the back burner. And it's like it's there and you're kind of like tending to it, or you're kind of letting it rest and rejuvenate, but you're not really doing anything with that energy at this point. So the Seven of Swords, clarified by this not moving Chariot, the Alchemist, the Prince of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Fool. I get what this is. All right, so yeah, you're kind of like in this space where you've been creating something. I don't think that you've really talked about this. I think you've kind of kept it in your own space. You've been trying to like learn about it. You're building it, and it's kind of to like bring you complete fulfillment on a tangible plane. There is this call to step out into the new, into the unknown, but it's like you don't really want to make that move yet. I do feel this kind of, it's a self-sabotaging energy. It's like you feel like you don't have all of the tools that you need quite yet, but you do. It's, yeah, it's like, I'm just hearing, okay, well, what I really am seeing and hearing, I'm seeing like a child who is just kind of clinging on to like their stuffy, and they're like, nope, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I don't know what it is, like what it is that they're not ready for, but there's this very childlike, I don't want to, I'm not ready. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I'm not ready yet. But it's kind of one of those things where you're like, your parents will like, they're like, well, it's going to be really fun. And you're like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. And they're like, come on, just try it. No, I don't want to. It's that kind of energy. It's something though that you've been working on. You've manifested. You've created. Like I said, we're going back to that house that you've driven past for the last 10 years that you're like, I want to live in that house. It's like that. Oh, no, I'm not ready to take on a mortgage. Well, are you ever ready to take on a mortgage? Do you pay rent? Like, who pays your house expense? Yeah, it's kind of like that. Okay, moving right along. This Page of Swords. Tell me about, thank you, the Page of Swords. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, let's get one more. Ugh, so many cards, Pisces. Okay. All right, the Nine of Cups in reverse. And that one's like that. Ooh, the Ten of Cups. Nice. What else? The King of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay. We got the Ten of Swords twice now. Now we have the King and Queen of Swords. This page, the Page of Swords, it still has that very childlike, no, I'm not ready yet, feeling. But I feel like you're not ready yet because of something that happened to you in the past. You need to find clarity. You need to resolve that situation. You need to become this king energy where he sees, he uses the sword of truth to move forward and get what he wants, which is that Ten of Pentacles, or sorry, the Ten of Cups. You got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups out here. That's kind of a big deal, Pisces. So it's like, yeah, okay, maybe you don't want to make that move yet, but that King of Swords is telling you kind of need to. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to move forward with what it is that you want. You have strategized it. You have thought about it a lot. I can see it. There are so many freaking swords here. And then that Nine of Cups in reverse, it's like you feel like you can't make, like you're not ready for wish fulfillment is really what's coming through. That you're not ready for wish fulfillment, but you are ready for wish fulfillment. Who isn't ready for wish fulfillment? I mean, come on. All right, let's talk about this Knight of Swords. The Seven of Cups and the Six of Swords. God, I think you have like every sword out here. Okay, not quite, but you have a lot. Yeah, so that Knight of Swords is again that kind of stuck energy. You know, he's on his side. It's like you want to make a move, but you're sleeping on it. I'll do that tomorrow, is what I just heard. I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe you're overwhelmed with choice. You're trying to move to some place where you feel a little more stable out of some kind of turbulent mess. I feel like there's still this hesitation. But again, the underlying energy or the overall energy of this reading is the coming together, like bringing things together, you know, bringing whatever it is that you've manifested together, bringing in that 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy into your world. It's all coming together, but you're overthinking it is what I'm just hearing. All right, well, I do love to see this Death card here because that maybe is, like I said, the end of that. Temperance, yes, healing that. Ooh, what else? The Ace of Cups, nice. Healing that. Temperance alchemizes things, right? Alchemizes emotions. It tempers fire with water. It, you know, it can also like talk about abstinence. So I'm kind of getting this like abstaining from obsessive thinking. Something needs to go in order for something new, this Ace of Cups right here that we now have twice, to come right on in for you. I do feel like there is a sense of healing here, that it's like you need to let all of this go. Like just let all of that go, right? All of that thought. So many swords, let it go. Okay, let it die, and then you can have some love come in. That's always nice, right? Coming together. Who doesn't want love to come right on in? I do. You know, live in a space of love. Love is amazing. Okay, let's talk about this Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups for Pisces, please. Ace of Cups. All right, the Hanged Man. All right, well, there's my second one. And the Moon. Okay. So, like I said when I originally pulled the cards, that there's this sense of something being done behind the scenes that you don't see. It's a secret. That Moon, again, it just reinforces that initial message that I was getting. You are being called to have some kind of change in perspective. Also, there's a kind of like a sit tight energy here. Sit tight, it's coming together, but don't think about it. In the meantime, change your perspective. Come from a place of the heart is what I'm also being guided to tell you. Things are being healed, things are being transformed, and it's all coming together in good time. Nurture yourself. Okay, nurture yourself. That message wanted to come through. Let's talk about this High Priestess, please. High Priestess for Pisces. Thank you. The Two of Swords. That's funny because when I said I thought you had almost every sword up, I like instantly thought of the Two of Swords. All right, the Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles to clarify the High Priestess. Yeah, this is you needing to separate from something. I feel like the separation that needs to be made is this like overthinking energy. This kind of like self-deceptive, I'm not ready to do something energy. Yeah, you kind of need to, I'm hearing you need to open up to the possibilities. Open up to the possibilities. Nurture yourself. Allow something bigger than you to come in. Allow evolution. I'm being drawn to say that, you know, giraffes evolved over time to be able to eat the fruit off of trees because the fruit off of those specific trees doesn't fall to the ground. So there's an evolution taking place here. It does take a bit of time, but the way that you think about things is going to inhibit this evolution. Okay, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, let love in is also coming through. Again, I think I already said that. Let's grab you some advice, Pisces. Okay. Advice for Pisces regarding this spread, please. I just keep hearing nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. Be open when it comes. Okay, something's coming. Here we go. All right, message for, or advice for Pisces. Thank you. The Hierophant in reverse, the Magician in reverse, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. That's funny because when I pulled that Two of Swords, I was like, oh, they don't have the Eight of Swords either. Well, I'm glad you didn't get the Three of Swords. Okay, but I do think you have like every single other sword now. Nope, not the four. Okay, anyhow, the Magician in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. So don't block your own manifestations by being stuck in the way that you think things need to come in. That's the message that I'm receiving. It's pretty cut and dry. I'm going to leave it there. The King of Cups, again, on the bottom of the deck. Look at that. King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Follow your heart, guys. All right, let me grab you a fortune, and then I'm going to send you on your way. Make lasting memories. And I'm being guided with that to say that you choose the memories you want to make. All right, there you have it. Okay, Pisces, I hope this content resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to receive more tarot readings or daily oracle messages. Until next time, sending love and light. Bye, guys.